the end tier. You're too busy asking, falling back into that host role that you're normally in.
all I'm gonna say is Ricky was right.
Oh,
that's all.
I hate to hear that.
Ricky was right. I think, honestly, this is one of those games where LGD only wins if they dramatically outplay Dandelion. And I don't think we saw in game number 1 it's going to get that further ahead. At least not right now. Maybe at their highest ceiling. This is very not LGD at their absolute best. And under these conditions, I really like what Dandelion have to offer. And they pretty much got all of their signature heroes. Like, the only thing that's a bit atypical, Tianming hasn't played this in a while, but he has played a lot of support. Fever. You know, we have this SJ Brewmaster that they played a lot last season. Beyond is playing new Dawnbreaker. And most importantly, Summer, Medusa, and ZC Void Spirit. This is like a dream draft for Dandelion, honestly. I can't really see them losing this game.
Dyer's current.
See if that comes true. I do like the points about no matter speaking. I guess you were making as well. About Void Spirit being pretty good against the puck. The mid lane. Remnants are great to counteract when he tries to use phase shift. You can count for the silence as the game goes on. Chasing him down. But I do think nothing to say like outplay potential. It's going to be a lot more easier to play around what Daylight's puck in this game was to won the lead on the previous game. We'll see. Let's look at what's going on in some of these lanes though. Up in the top lane, you see that they've already pulled this wave between the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower back here. It's going to deny a lot of XP in the Faceless Void.
What can you do, man? You got to do the right thing, keep a Void under as much pressure early as possible. Still though, they're just going to be spending time like trade and farm. But down bottom, this is where I'm very interested to see what they're going to do to address it. This is part of the rationale of getting this Tianming Weaver. Even though they are playing this 4, they make a point to bring it to this bottom side of the map to keep the pressure up. So Faith_Beyond played very decently here to ensure that he gets the farm that he needs. And he's super important in this game. They cannot have a pull from here. He is necessary to be effective in the situation.
Bottom, ZinQ is actually engaging with the Weaver. Get off full Jingu Bastard. He's turning on him, trying to run him down now. Really got one stack left, lifesteal back up.
Unfortunately though, for the Weaver, only 1 point into the Sakuchi, so I'm not really going to try and commit by running past the tier 1 tower to find that kill. Doesn't really matter though, just making space for Summer, who's just continually farming away. This is so scary. Summer Medusa. Yo, if y'all haven't seen this in chat, make a point of it. Go to the replays on Summer playing Medusa and you'll see why this is so scary.
Oh, you want to talk about Medusa gameplay? Yeah, super interesting to watch. I click at the creeps.
Yeah, man. But it's how you click at the creeps, man. It's how you do it.
Man, I just want to be at Marcy making ganks to the mid lane at like minute 3. I don't want to see Medusa gameplay, man.
You can't tell me, you can't slack about Medusa when you're a nature's prophet lover. Come on, man. I'm trying to hear this from an AP, man.
The action never ends when you're on NP. You can go start something whenever you feel like it.
It just starting stuff whenever you feel like it, right? You know, nothing to say. You were talking about his play potential and accomplishing the game. One of the issues that they're going to run into though is because they have the off-lane Dawnbreaker, the level 6 is going to be available a lot sooner than what thing to say is going to be normally expecting. But when you go for that first initiation, do they have the damage to fight through a Solar Guardian as well, even on top of the match damage that they have?
It depends who they're ganking with. The Faceless Void or Beyond, and the Warlock probably not. With the Doom, you think people have damage. The Muggy I think is going to do a lot with the Jingu Master. He's actually gone only single point Devour this game as well. So it decided he's probably going to go. I think he'll go Infernal Blade at level 4 in order to deal with that. Go through the Solar Guardian. Got a pretty big cooldown as well. Not say very little mana, but just enough to back out of there. The water rune.
He's fine, man. He's fine. Gets out, gets a Shadow Word as well. Innocence. And this is a very good spell. So we'll be allowed to get some additional sustain here. Very slow, evenish early game here. Xin-Q and Tianming trading.
So ZinQ just lost vision. He's not clicked. He can get away now. So because he got the Observer Ward, the Weaver lost vision. He doesn't have level 3. If he had the Swarm there, this Monkey King would be dead or be forced to TV out. That's why you targeted the ops there instead.
Might end up losing Faith_Beyond though because of there being no additional presence, but does get off Scorcher. No, he doesn't even need Scorcher, just walks away. explode. It's fine. Everything's cool. Much more calm early game than what we saw in game number 1 here, Neff. Obviously, the heroes in question sort of necessitate that. Shinkyu, though, might have run himself into danger. Came off the tree. And, oh my god. Almost died. Shout out to Faith Beyond on the Doom. Throwing out the heal. Not often to see the offlaner being that gracious, but his grace the first blood being claimed by Dandelion.
Yeah. For years, it's such a ridiculous small heal. It was like 15, 25 HP. You can use it every like 0.5 seconds or something like that. But the 100 heal actually managed to save him. So, like you said, no first blood. It must have happened to the mid lane right now. He's trying to run down, can't quite finish him off.
Close slow call. Here comes Shinkyu. It's a good thing, I guess, that he got bounced back into the fountain because he can come back and take some regen towards NTS. Things might get interesting though because he's going to be making sure to try and secure this rune for now to say, and he doesn't even want to smoke. He's just backing up, leaving entirely. And as we look top though, Beyond, now that they actually have had both supports missioning off of this lane, it's left to be
nothing to say. He's gonna. So look, I'm not sure what happened in the mid lane just now. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Got a tango past him by instance there. And they saw Monkey King jump tree there, I believe. And he was going to cut down the tree with the tango after like initiating on him with a waiting rift. But the Monkey King jumped away first.
Oh, gotta love Dota 2, man.
Yeah.
I love these little moments that just make
and then backwards.
Earlier on I was talking a little bit about the Doom versus the... Oh, hold on. It's Faith Beyond. He's just about going to get away here.
Nice.
But yeah, I was talking about the Doom versus the Medusa. I don't really like it. I decided to look up so far in all of our 7k plus games in this patch. Medusa has a 62% win rate against mid lane against him, so pretty damn good for Medusa. Generally doesn't do that well in lane compared to other heroes.
Trying to get this kill mid lane right after they got in with the Solar Guardian. Beyond not going to be here in time though. He'll just claim the very easy one of instance. And 7 minutes, this is the first blood. Wow. This game has been not necessarily a bumper, much considered than game number 1. But yeah, this Doom, we were talking about it, Neff, that he needs to have a really good game. How important the spell is going to be, the eponymous of the Doombringer. And not really going to be in good to use it in big fights, but we'll talk about it in a second. ZC might get counter-initiated on, does manage to get away. 1PT Shinkyu jumping in. So what's the recovery plan here for LGD to try and get Faith Beyond more into the game? ZC might have gone too far forward. Both of these mid laners really playing the edges here, and ZC will draw a TP in from Armin. We're happy to get involved if it means a free kill. And that will be done just yet. Primal Spring connects onto SJ, and he is certainly going to end up dying as well. 2 heroes put down in this mid lane. That was a very interesting move from them, and they're not done just yet. Arme getting the Sphere onto Beyond, found himself a double damage rune, turns that into a double kill. All right, things starting to really turn up on the map for LGD, as they even pick they come to Weaver the recovery for Faith Beyond. Just kill all of these heroes and you'll get your gold back.
Speaking of Faith Beyond, he almost ended up going down the bottom lane. But the reason the Brewmaster goes forward there, he wants to be able to deny the puck, so he can be able to get back into the game. We're obviously spawning the top lane instead. He goes down and it's even worse because the only one that was able to find that kill on Dawnbreaker from Big Void was that double damage which he ended up grabbing. So unfortunate stuff for Dandelion. Gave some early game advantage again here on PSG.LGD. So road to recovery is there, like you mentioned. He is going for Midas. This is not his first time to be complete space boots first, so I respect it.
I wanted to see naked Midas, man. No, nothing. Just go straight for the gold. But
we were seeing that with the tinies and whatnot. I think it was like in the Chinese league specifically, we just see like Midas first item tiny almost every single game.
That's a good item, man. FYI to earlier bought a quick blink dagger, as now they're going to be jumping onto Innocence. Quick kill onto him. SJ and ZC. Well, SJ in particular needed to be involved in that kill. We are a bit off the pace on getting the level 6 available for the Brewmaster. And since he is in the high position in this game, this is completely unexpected, but it's certainly going to be a very important spell for their progress in this game. he's gonna try and block off this rune here. Considering going and making a play, is getting some assistance coming in from Innocence. They don't have a Chronos here just yet. Do not want to take the chance that there's something iffy happening at PSA. Might just joins in from the back here. SJ gets bashed up. This contest over this rune is just never ending. They're gonna be the 2-year Dream Coil, but the Soul Guardian comes in, forces away PSG.LGD. They all know the Haste Rune is down bottom. Who's gonna get there first? Of course it's NTS. So they still get the rune that they wanted. And since it is a haste, once they get the cooldown back on the young Dream Coil, they might be able to make a play somewhere on the map.
Yeah, I'm still under 55 seconds for that one though. So, and actually, it's going to line up pretty well with Faceless bonus here coming off the cooldown as well. So that's the time that PSG.LGD playing around. I imagine. I think Dandelion wants to stall this one out for a little while. They have just hit level 6 on the Brewmaster, so they'd be looking for something. But again, unless if I don't imagine people take much advantage over this one. They don't have a ton of disable on their side either, so it's difficult for them to run Hero Brewmaster ult. Up in the top lane, Jon's working on the first plate and BK, which is kind of what we see consistently from Dawnbreakers.
From what I've seen before is that if you play off-lane, you go BKB Blink, and then if you play support, you are stacking them separately. And in this game, obviously is in the off-lane, so just rush in for that BKB. Has access to Solar Guardian in quite a while. It's going to be a long time before he can be on the map. But the smoke gang from DEC, they're moving bottom. They want to try and isolate Faceless. They have clear vision on him. Is here as an ultimate as well, and there's no way that the Doom gets out. The Doom will fly out onto ZC, but see if they have the damage regardless. They have in the right there, Tianming got the buzz out onto him, trying to chase him down. Their reinforcements streaming in from PSG.LGD. They don't want to let them claim this one for free. Like they've been successful preventing the death from happening. Jumping onto ZC though will not be as fruitful for them. Chinkyu trying to escape here will tank way too much damage and certainly ends up going down to Tianming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The form has ended, and now the Faceless in court inside this 8th Remnant. Tianming hasn't scouted just yet, so I think the fight is over now. Have the TP away there from ZC. Alright, so they don't end up being able to kill the Doom initially. It does cost the Doom. Chrono runs right past the sentry wall, and Tianming not dead. Oh my god, is he actually gonna survive? If he had survived there, that would have been so big. Doesn't end up getting brought down. First Chronosphere, or second Chronosphere rather, of the game, utilized to kill a bug and help push a tower. Yep.
No bashes there after the Chronosphere, unfortunately, so didn't manage to get the kill off on the web. While that was happening, they managed to kill one tower the top lane, beyond grabs that. But interesting that last team fight just focused down on the Fire Panda. Innocence isn't even clicking down that one, even though that one was never going to click heroes just to be able to reduce the damage significantly coming up from the Brewmaster there, so Doom manages to walk away at the end. Nice targeting there from PSG.LGD, making some use out of the Warlock, even though I hate this hero. It's interesting skill build he's done for as well. Decided to max out his spawns.
To use them in the upcoming fight middle. There's a 3-hero Chrono. Fatal Bonds on top. Solar Guardian comes in. They'll try and pick this one up. And they're getting a lot of right-click damage onto SJ. Will kill him, indeed they do, but jump too far forward to do it. And ends up losing his life in the process as well. Immediate revenge being claimed. ZC does end up getting brought down by Nothing to Say. But they still maintain a decent amount of presence towards this mid lane. I'm not sure they're going to be able to put out the tower, but being able to get that kill on Ame, Summer just goes back to farm inside the triangle and says, alright, cool, whatever. We'll just keep doing this. Who wins that fight out? Sure, it's a 2-for-1 trade, but losing Void feels very painful at this stage.
Which Void?
Oh, Lord.
Anyways, they ended up doing like 400 damage there with the Fatal Bonds that team fight, so I suppose that's the reason why they're back to one out. I feel like they're going to take some good team fights, especially with the Dream Coils on that one. I do think that I did end up winning the way of PSG.LGD though. Showing up Void Spirits early game, I think is more important than shutting down Faceless early game. That way the Void Spirit isn't able to snowball out of control.
Yeah, something that we've seen from DEC before, right? Just completely snowballing off kill from kill after kill after kill. And this has also kept them at the very bottom of the network. Picking out ZC, they're going in on that turn once again. They throw in both ultimate from the Warlock and the Puck. ZC almost dies here. He does have fatal bond attack to him, but everything has been bonded is killed, so they can't throw in the damage from afar. Unfortunately, PSG.LGD committed the ults for nothing. Now that they don't have them, Dandelions like sweet. I guess we just take the tower for free. The blue links are going to be there from SD as well to zone them away. All right, Dandelion keeping ZC alive by death by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, just barely managed to get out of that one. Up at the top lane, while that was going on, he was actually farming up an orchid. I very much like this against the heroes on Dandelion, by the way. You see this happen most often in the Chinese region, like the orchid BKB, or in the middle of the team fight. So Brewmaster, the Void Spirit, and the Weaver, it's going to be incredibly effective against all of them.
Very good orchid game. Silence that have a massive premium here. We'll see though if they can find this connection on the smoke gang. They really want to kill the Medusa. It is Solar Guardian here though. Not sure if they've got the damage for this. They jump in, get off the chrono. The shield is there, and they haven't been able to just yet. They get through all of it. 4 heroes get us around, and they are able to find this kill. I'm not sure if they get much more on the map. Every time you kill Medusa, this is very, very nice for you. Good stuff from LGD. Yeah. Like you mentioned, the Solar Guardian, so active choice not to drop that one there. They figured reducing it too far gone. If we won that team fight, losing them. So they keep their mid tower one not alive by not overcommitting, overfighting that save buddy syndrome. Favorite syndrome on Dota. Many games are because of
have we touched on Weaver's item build, by the way?
Oh yeah, let's start going for the Hexmans. Yo! Alright, this is something. Heck, something we don't see often. Talk about it in a second because there might be a small fight breaking out. Need the tier 2 tower is Ame. Is in a lot of danger here, and Ame dies heads up. They went for the kill on Brewmaster and they do find it, but they lost. And left behind the Faceless Void. Okay, that makes it even better. The kill that gets the goal is this tier main Weaver. Closer towards the Hex we go, and the middle in the first room of the game gets properly committed onto the Dawnbreaker. The shield end up going down. If behind the DD room to, and there's heroes on the side of DEC way too low on their HP stake around. They might have to retreat here. For time being, stuck around way too long, doesn't get off the time lapse. Fine time though for a potential re-engage here. Shay comes in, has access to the ultimate, and GLGD realized this, so they are trying to run away. At the same time, nothing to say. Oh no, we got caught with the Aether Remnant. Not follow up though, so he does manage to skirt himself away the northern part of the map. Alright, a long fight that pretty much results in like what, kills overall though?
Yeah. Super good by the puck and by the walk away. I mean, the Demon is going to kill it on the Dawnbreaker there, the BKB doesn't want to be able to pop that one fight, so there's a lot behind that. Nice timing there on dropping that Doom. It's pretty annoying for Beyond to have to deal with. Puck does manage to get out despite the with him, and he goes to the Blink Daggers to the next dagger, which next to the lack of PSG.LGD. We didn't talk about the lack of disable too much on Dandelion. I think that's one of the reasons why this Weaver the Hex is like second item after the Veil. It's super funny to see this one. He goes to Blitz Knuckles at the moment though. Yeah.
Might also be going for
himself. Might realize, okay, I don't have to time to I'm pretty sure I need to get like as possible, as quick as possible. So I can go ahead and instead changes his mind. But yeah.
Well, against the Puck 2, and it's obviously very effective item. I think that Orchid, the DK was, for team full IG. But yeah, definitely makes sense. But you're right that they have a lot of lack of disable. It will help once they finish full Aghanim Scepter, because then they'll have the from ZC and then tertiary silence coming in from this Weaver when the should arrives. But until then, it does feel like LGD have a lot lower way in these fights to just skirt in and out. Even when they are favorable positions, like when they got caught with that T on our middle, they just walked away. I'm like, man, whatever. They can't really catch us right now. Almighty one. Game though slowed down a little bit here. Everybody's just trying to farm to their next big items. So let's see, close towards having the Aghanim Scepter, Dawnbreaker close towards having Blink Dagger, Summer it's farming forever, getting close towards the Skadi. One big item we're going to see from LGD is for them to start making moves around the map again. LGD is going for this BKB on Ame. Is that when you try to make another big jump forward to capture Medusa?
I think so. It's still a little while. I'm more interested in these arcane got picked up on the puck. That one I'm actually kind of curious about. I'm pretty sure he assembled this and turned into something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe an Aeon Disc. I don't think it'll be an Octarine Core. I think he just thinks the Arcane Boots that Aeon Disc afterwards. It's probably going to be the case. Aghanim Shroud being worked on by Innocence. I mean, this one is absolutely first now. Everyone thought it was incredibly broken. Chronosphere comes out though.
The Chrono went out onto the Beyond Dawnbreaker. They also got the quick connection onto the Weaver as well. Beyond though, pops BKB, gets out the Seti Hammer. Just how tanky is she? My goodness, those fires are not just for show. And now here we go. SJ throws in this big ultimate. They want to try and get a connection down bottom onto Shinkyu. They will find him. Nothing to say, he's hiding in the trees. Shinkyu does scout him out with this Astral Step, but they don't really want to jump directly onto him. He's going to try and chase down Beyond. Behind the tier 2 tower will not be able to take him just at the same time. A bit more involved in the fight. SJ, the Blue Monster split has subsided, so they're trying to chase him down, but they just left the damage now, F. Tianming's coming in too, so they really need to start fleeing away from this, and they will end a very long engagement that only winds up with a support death on the side of Shinkyu.
Yeah. The rest is definitely tanky, especially when you're really throwing you off when you think you have to bring down Mario. You have to keep in mind his magic resistance in armor triple 5 seconds off this thing. So he has plus 15 armor and with 3 points into it, yeah, plus 15 armor, 45% extra magic resist. So man simply will not die when you give it onto him. Mid lane.
Depths, let's see, is in danger. He's gonna get blinked on, and there's no way they even try to help him. Let him die. Beyond does TP in, but doesn't have set to KP for another 10 seconds. He's in a dangerous position, and indeed will end up just down here somewhere inside of the Wukong's from one. Walks out of it. Still just holding on to that gaze just in case. We'll turn around with some magics going back. What's space behind the tier 1 tower will drop to the catapult. That'll be good enough for them. The 2 kills being picked up here, both of them cores. And Beyond, that was a very awkward TP in. Have Solar Guardian, Solar Guardian was down, BKB was down, only had really the blink. Not too sure what the move was there coming in from Beyond.
BKB was in for another 10 seconds there. That was the nerf coming in the fight, man. 7.31D. 7.31D increase in the BKB. Threw him off. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, sick initiation there from the puck, followed up with the blink of the Doom, coming off the points going down. Bottom lane, then Q. Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's bound to happen eventually. The man's playing on his own way too much. He was screaming the Bloodthorn, but whoa.
Not going back for BKB, that's not interesting. I thought he was going to come back for the defensive item, but you're right, going straight into the Bloodthorn here. Okay. At the same time, Tianming practically has access to the full orchid as a result for getting that kill. So more disabled will be emerging for the side of Dandelion. You know, you were saying earlier, we didn't really get to talk about it after the fight broke. Innocence with this Aghanim shot here, that AoE heal, it can be really strong in these fights, but so far we haven't necessarily seen them surviving long enough on the front lines to make full use of it. These fights have just been very bizarre. It's been supports dying all across the field. Might happen again here, Nef, but they're all smoked up. Who's a viable target for them to go on here to reveal this Aghanim Scepter?
Not positive. I mean, obviously, Puck would be the best team. The best team.
It gets dropped, but unfortunately, it gets Chrono. He's inside the bubble right now. Bashed down by Ame. That's going to be a loss on the life of ZC. At the same time, Puck assisting with it onto SJ, enabling a double for the Faceless Blade. Off the back of it, they immediately head into the Roshan pit. They want the Aegis in their hands. They just pick up the Aeon Disc as well, or the Puck or reassemble where necessary. But this is a situation. But look at this, they buy back. They realize that, wait a second, they don't have Chrono, they don't have Wukong's command, they don't have the Chaotic offering. Suddenly, a lot more of their fight is gone. We can buy back and maybe still challenge around the Roshan pit.
Yeah, in the middle of that last engagement as well, Brewmaster went down. He had his ultimate there, but he chose not to. He realized, okay, I'm going to die, take Roshan afterwards. I need my ultimate available. And then he's forced to buy back. So it was like preemptively realizing, okay, the Roche pit, we need to be able to save Brewmaster also to be able to contest this once in the majority of what they have. They do still have Doom and Dreamcoil available. If you're not careful about this initiation on Dandelion, you will end up going down. That's when you back off and
making some progress towards getting a Sheep's Guard so we can get forward in these fights and just tank up a lot of this damage. As it stands right now, Roshan hasn't been seen just yet. Still a Roche 24 minutes into this one. Very atypical in this particular patch. I mean, before we used to see these 10-minute Roshan, shout out, thank God, got changed.
I mean, it's a little bit changed. One hits the wolves now. But it still goes down to passive here inside the pit, unfortunately. I'm sure they'll nerf it again soon. Copium.
They're gonna nerf it just as soon as they nerf the 20 talents on Nathan Bomb. Fight happening, they get the spawn onto this Medusa. Scorpion though does come out onto her. Look at that Medusa just turning on with the right clicks. And just already blocked the pop 4 to flee away from the pop. They've already lost 2 here. They still managed to right click her down. Ame committing the BKB, throwing in the damage, and it is enough to finally bring down Summer. We'll see if they can claim more off the back of those Beyond. By Fate Beyond, but SJ is also here to ensure that Beyond will escape. ZC within the wings, maybe he might be able to offer some assistance, waiting for these cooldowns to come back. Astro step back up in a second, but might get bashed to death. Ame, not gonna happen just yet, but he's in trouble, he's in the trees. The bashes are there, but the essence ring, the last second, will he be first hit bash? No. Get TP out by a big fight LGD. They get 3 heroes and they did that without the chrono. Like you said, they have Tranquil, they have the Doom, and as a result, they have the tools necessary to break down the Medusa.
Yeah, surprisingly, Medusa even opted to try and take that fight. You look at their items right now. 500 from finishing this Eye of Scotland before she would have that fight. She would have way dealing with the enemies. If you just waited a little bit longer before forcing the issue up in the top lane. Maybe they feel like the Chronosphere and Golem were like two big problems. They're not that big of a threat without it. But she definitely did end up melting in that last team fight. So uncharacteristic of Dandelion to go for that when you're that close to finishing an important item, I feel. One lane, Dawnbreaker.
Situation. Dawnbreaker.
The nerf. That's the BKB. It was 15 seconds for cooldown and they ended up initiating onto her. And again. The BKB nerf coming into play. You love to see it. That item is way too powerful.
I actually do love to see it. I do think BKB can still use another nerf or so, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the kind of carry player or I do play carry who doesn't like buying BKB. So, you know, make the item bad. This incentivizes me from having
we call that NV core.
Oh man.
There's an item.
There's your Scotty. Long last.
Yeah.
And so now from here, BKB Butterfly seems to be the option for Summer. It's like they want to set up for something. Tianming is gonna maybe die in the top lane. Nope, off the time lapse, so still alive for now. ZC is here, hoping for some kind of re-engage. And there's actually more heroes jumping in from the south part of the map. Nothing to say, jumping directly on SJ. They want to get this kill. But there's a boom monster split. Boom come on, drop down as well as the chaotic offering. They throw out everything and it works out. But now Summer, pulling in with the stone gaze and right clicks, enables them to at least bring down the Monkey King. But that's what needs to get immediately. Unfortunately, stone gaze was still going. So Summer got the stone onto Faceless. It's still going to be a dangerous position because Ame finally shows up to lend some additional damage. Yes, Summer is able to break down the other support, but it's not going to matter. Another life lost for the Medusa. And PSG.LGD playing very dangerously on the map right now. Every single one of these last couple of points have gone roundingly in their favor. And once again, they're inside the Roshan pit looking for the big man. They couldn't get it last time. With Summer being definitively dead and no highlights coming in, there's no way they don't pick it up now.
I mean, especially with double damage right outside the pit, as long as he scouts that one out. Yep, very cool. Thank you, Vice Pro. That'll make even quicker work. If they couldn't do it before, we'll be able to avoid damage from how to feel it. This time, they'll have the relationship. Do it. Brewmaster still level 1. So he hasn't tried to inside the first year. You're only level 11 Brewman on 22 on the face boy. The jump forward as well. They go on top of the Dawnbreaker.
They almost got that kill, but ZC able to interrupt it a little bit. They're taking back onto ZC now, trying to stay alive with this essence ring. Not going to be good enough. Brought down the end by nothing to say. Brewmaster did get off the split here, but with Ame sitting with his Aegis, no point even committing spells in that direction here. And SJ, I'm like, wait, what? Didn't have another Panda out. That was a real one. Wow. Got the kill, heads up. Another 2 heroes that end up dropping there. PSG.LGD get them additional goodies. The team fight win, the Aegis being picked up. Now they're just going to be pushing in the top lane as well. knowing full well they have good vision from Q. Look where he's standing, ready to take a fight if they try and defend the DEC.
Yep, that's exactly what they're going to do. Bloodthorn not even necessary to drop on him. And the tip comes out afterwards. Very cool. Looks like PSG.LGD basically have this game in the bag. 40k now with advantage here. They're running down the tier 2 towers. And I think anything to really stop them. Stop controlling the map for the next couple of minutes here. They really felt like they lost their momentum up in the top lane. And pushed up that Iron Scotty. The last couple of teams, PSG is incredible.
One thing I also saw there, it has utilized this Aghanim battle word to buttress their pushes, just making their creep wave a lot stronger than it is beforehand. And it's working out quite well for him. Innocence gaining some gold, such as getting a different cape or something. Beyond my dart top. What? That's a very unfortunate. I mean, could have dropped the Cronus there, but what a time to be alive there. The set hammer helping to at the very least buy a little bit of time. Unfortunately, not enough. You know, Dawnbreaker's hammer not going to get you out or get you out. Will not be a Cronus here. I really thought they were going to drop that bubble, but see the DKB, they let it go. And especially because the mid-set bubble down in the bottom lane, not even necessary just yet. ZC gets away with the discipline lane. Oh, actual step to one. Will there actually be an escape? They do though. Alright. They're now taking no chances here. Not going to allow this to run away by any stretch of the imagination. Unfortunately, that means there's nothing left to kill the SJ Panda. But who cares? ZC is dead. That means another tier 2 tower is about to drop.
Yep. Oh man, that was a funny Doom. Did the Doom tick kill him? Doom tick kill him? What was it? Yeah, I think the Doom tick kill him.
Tick kill him, yeah.
The restraint on Arme is ridiculous this game though. Like the amount of chroners, there's like 4 targets in a row he could have chroners, and he doesn't use it on a single one. Like this man has practiced meditation. I mean, wow. So
yeah, I'd drop it on a fly if it was me. It's been super safe. Yeah. I mean, him just not using it. Even the voice spray. I think he's a little bit afraid about the voice spray just being able to dodge it out, not having set up for it. And then he realized, okay, the team, they're probably going to be able to finish him off before he drops the Chronos here. Isn't able to do it though. I don't know. I think he just saved people like the next high ground push. He thinks that's going to happen with Sophie wasted now. Just put high ground fight with high ground Chronos. He'd be way smaller.
They have 2 minutes till stages and try and make something happen. And I have no major item that they're near completing at present. It's coming eventually for NTS, and there's going to be a refresher eventually for Faceless. But maybe we could try and challenge somewhere on higher ground. But we do see this Cron committed now. It's top lane ZC. Alright, the patience of Arme pays off long enough for them to find this kill. And now you don't even have to worry about pushes. It's a 4-5 situation. You don't have access to the bubble, but you can definitely try and make something on the map. I'm so surprised they haven't gone in full-loaded for this push in this mid lane, but as a result, they managed to push in multiple lanes at once. So there's several sides on the map that look good for them. And Shinju might find the kill at the bottom as well. Coming! Does get off the time lapse. And now suddenly the turnaround will be there. Beyond showing up with the Solar Guardian, that enables it to pick up Shin-Q. Alright, there's also droids and heroes. Arme and Innocence came bottom. So they're still not going to be able to go up on the high ground, but they're just consolidating their map control right now.
Yeah, it does mean that they've sacked him. It's time to think, God, he's got gamer senses on him. We realized that we were really choose there. We know where he is sitting still. Oh no, it's no way TP's.
What? What? Alright. Medusa, unfortunately, in the top lane, not going to be nearly as lucky. Gets doomed up. They even commit a dream quote here, but she is strong enough now. Maybe this is not as viable as it used to be without Arme being in the mix. And indeed, he is going to be allowed to survive. The worst case scenario, nothing to say, dump forward. Nothing to say, killed. The silence creating a lot of problems right now for the puck. And that's 80 seconds in the grave. No buyback available for NTS, and more importantly, Medusa staying up. That was through the Doom map. It's chilling now. Without Arme, I don't think this hero can be killed anymore.
They need more ways to deal with Medusa. They need the butterflies, the butterflies, so that trick coming up with incredibly important. Just have like way too sustainability, way too much sustainability in these fights. When you don't have that. Your next item is probably going to be Keyless coming out first. No, it's Town Portal. Probably Keyless coming out next. There's no need to build Edge, and at that point, you're just able to stand your ground during that Doom. Click back on the enemy heroes. So some are now a massive issue. Yeah. Just fight.
Dawnbreaker out onto Innocent. The silence up as well. They get Shinkyu. And inside the Wukong, the golden armor is not going to be enough. Though at least I'm saying that chaotic offering gets dropped down. Counter initiation. Yon getting off the BKB, forced to run away. Summer has also shown up. Army once again being patient. Not yet dropping the bubble. Waiting for the full game to split it. Now he can get a clear shot at the Medusa. But not enough damage. Yes. Alright. This will maybe a kill. Okay, there's no death. He ends up surviving. G will die. Let's see. Following into the grave as well. And that is a huge team fight. Dandelion was the one that went for that fight. They run headlong into a team wide.
Are we not gonna
proclaim?
Are we not gonna talk about the laugh that the Faceless boy just did around the Kronos? He's trying to dodge out the Aether Rabbit, but instead he just uses the 1,000 he has inside the Kronos, and he will laugh around and keep hitting him. That was so funny, man.
I mean, there's never a day to skip, you know? You've got to keep your praise. That's what it's all about.